This, what I'm about to say, has nothing to do with this beautiful queen that I stitched. I just want to use this video as a reminder and as kind of like a warning to all parents out there, because I was once like her, okay? When I was 10 years old, I told my mom for the first time, I can't wait to be 18 so that I can leave you. Fun fact, I didn't last till 18. I ran away when I was 17. Like, it was like an overnight something. I just snapped and packed the few things that were valuable to me, and I left. And I never went back. And my mom never bothered to ask me to come back either. Yeah. So now, fast forward, I'm now 33 years old. I'm a mother of 5. And when I see videos like this, that part of me that left that night sits down, bawling her eyes out in the corner of one room. Because if you as a parent have failed your children so terribly that it becomes a flex to them and a form of freedom to escape your household, you have, I don't even know what to call you, but you know. So, and now that I'm a mother myself, I have a different perspective on all these things. Like, yes, when you're 18, you're legally an adult, but you're not biologically when it comes to your development, when it comes to your experiences, when it comes to the things you want in life. You are not an adult. Just because the law says, hey, you're now an adult, you now have to figure it out by yourself. No, absolutely not. For me personally, as a mother and for my motherhood journey, the biggest flex is that the biggest flex will be, because only time will tell, that none of my children will move out before they have all their education in check, have a career, at least at a starting point in their life, are settled, are mentally, especially mentally and emotionally ready to be on their own. And that is not once you turn 18. It can happen. It can happen, when you are like me. I was very, very mature even at 14, even at 10, because I was forced to be. I was forced to grow up way faster than my age mates. I was forced to take responsibility both for myself and my younger sister way too early in my life, which led to the fact that I was a very, very responsible preteen, teenager, and later young adult, which of course people always tell me, oh, everything that happened to you made you who you are. Yeah. I'm an over-independent person that still at 33 has attachment issues, anxiety, and a ginormous loss of being useless, okay? Or becoming useless to the people I love. Please, let's not do that, okay? You will never hear from my side that I want my children to move out. If you like, fuck it. If you like, bring your spouse. Come and join us to live with us. As long as you do not feel ready, you're not going anywhere. In fact, I'm encouraging my children to stay home as long as possible, because, watch it, it has so many advantages. One, the lack of responsibilities, company, emotional and mental security, safety, and peace. Simply the lack of, all these responsibilities that come with everyday life, catering for yourself, cooking, laundry, all these things. Of course, my children help with chores, they every now and then they do the laundry, but the main thing, I clean their rooms, I clean their bathrooms. That's because I want to. And I don't wish it to be any other way. That's my love language. For me, taking care of my children, for them to go to school, maybe come home, I've cleaned their room, I've cleaned their parlor, I've cleaned their bedrooms, I've done their beds, they lie down in a bed with a warm meal. For me, that's my love language, okay? I know that they come home, they feel safe, they feel loved, they feel taken care of. For me, that gives me peace. And that's also healing part of me that was never taken care of. So I'm not only reliving my own childhood with my children, which is such a beautiful thing to happen, but I'm also being able to break the cycle by my children not having to move out as soon as they turn 18, because I've been their number one abuser, the first abuser they ever encountered in their entire life. Okay? So as someone that had to go through this, seeing videos like this, it absolutely breaks my heart. It absolutely breaks my heart, because I cannot wrap my head around the fact that there are people out there that have given birth to children The people that are supposed to love these kids the most are the ones to break them first. And I feel like hitting my head on the wall. It drives me absolutely nuts. I cannot even begin to imagine doing anything that could ever lead to the fact that my children don't want to talk to me anymore. In fact, I'm going to be very vulnerable, okay? I have this major anxiety that as time progresses and my children are going to need me less and less, that one day they're just going to be so independent that they have no use for me anymore. And I know that will hopefully not be the case and I'm already clinging on to the fact that, hey, Nicole, don't worry. They're going to have children one day, so you can take care of their children. Then, oh my God, it's fucking sick, okay? It's fucking sick. I'm in therapy. I work on it. I'm working on it, okay? But these are the consequences of the things that were done to me, the things that were enabled, the things I had to endure, the things I was exposed to, because all these things could have been prevented. It could have been prevented. Like parents, we are supposed to be our children's safe space. We are supposed to be the ones they run to when the world crumbles. And then sometimes I hear people say, oh, the world is not a bed of roses. Oh, the world is not an easy place. That's why your home is supposed to be all that. Abusing your kids at home to prepare them for the real world is fucking bloody sick. Okay, you're not supposed to have kids if you think that that's in any shape or form okay. You're supposed to prepare your children to the real world by creating a literal heaven for them when they come home. Okay, they know I'm kept, I'm here, I'm heard, I'm seen, I'm loved, I'm valued, I'm important. I can be unapologetically myself when I'm home. I don't need to mask. If I'm in a bad mood, I'll be understood. Your children are supposed to have that safe space with you as a parent. And if at any point in their lives, your kids are convinced that they are safe somewhere else rather than in your presence, you have failed your kids. End of discussion. There's no argument. There's no room for debating. You have failed your kids. Okay? God forbid, you cannot catch me breathing, being alive, and my children would prefer to run away from me rather than me fixing an issue. Because of course I'm not in any way immune to being a trigger or being mean or doing things wrongly with my kids, but at least when I do that, I'm able to apologize, okay? And as far as I'm concerned, my oldest is 23, my second oldest is 19. None of them have, in any shape or form, said they are going to move out anytime soon. I hope it will stay this way because I don't want them to move out. I know the world is a terrible place. I've experienced it firsthand because I was thrown into the cold waters at very early age. So all these things I have experienced, I am glad that I got to experience it because now my children don't have to. That's the only positive thing from it. It doesn't mean that it made me who I am today. Yes, it did, but I didn't ask for that, okay? I didn't ask to be a heavily traumatized 33-year-old, okay? We've gone over that. But the good thing is, I endured and I experienced all these things, and now my kids don't have to. So any evil you see happening in the world, I'll be damned if I don't try and prevent it before it will catch my kids. I don't care what it is. Even if it takes me to work 17 jobs to make ends meet, I will. Because that also... No. So many of y'all are way too comfortable in abusing your kids or subjecting them to abuse from the outside world because you want to toughen them up. And then you're surprised when they go no contact. They have children, they get married, and you're not part of any of that, and it doesn't bother you. My mother does not know my children. They've never seen her before. And she will never, ever. And that's because I was once like this. And if you're a parent, let this be your warning signal. Work on your damn self. Okay? And if you don't, that's on you.